something that hopefully this carries on for the future, with this old bell continuing to ring each time there's a new government that comes in. At this time, I would ask Mayor John Diderakis to come forward. Step forward there, John. Please repeat after me. I, John Diderakis,
I, John Diderakis,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Mayor
qualified for the office of Mayor
for the municipality of St. George,
for the municipality of St. George,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I do hereby accept the office of Mayor.
and I do hereby accept the office of Mayor.
And I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially
And I will diligently, faithfully, and impartially
discharge to the best of my abilities
discharge to the best of my abilities
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
as may be imposed upon me by law, so help me God.
as may be imposed on me by law, so thank me God.
Thank you very much. Get a sign here. Yep. Pen for you.
Thank you.
Go. Yep. Great. You can take that pen.
Thank you.
Excellent. And you want us to ring the bell?
Of course. New tradition.
New tradition. Next, I call upon Barb Rayner, Deputy Mayor. You can certainly step in if you like. Please repeat after me. I, Barb Rayner,
I, Bob Rayner,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
swear that I am,
swear that I am,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Deputy Mayor
qualified for the office of Deputy Mayor
for the municipality of St. George,
for the municipality of St. George,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I hereby accept the office of Deputy Mayor,
and that I hereby accept the office of Deputy Mayor,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
to the best of my ability and duties,
to the best of my ability and duties,
to the office as may be imposed upon me
to the office as may be imposed upon me
by law, so help me God.
by law, so help me God.
Thank you.
Oh, change that.
New pens.
I can't get it's got no.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Great, that's your pen. You can keep that. Yep. There's a pen there too. There. Take one of those. Yep. Want to ring the bell? At this time, I call upon Councillor Sam Rubin. Please repeat after me. I, Sam Rubin,
I, Sam Rubin,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
swear that I am,
swear that I am,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor
qualified for the office of Councillor
for the municipality of St. George,
for the municipality of St. George,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected.
that I hereby do accept the office
I hereby do accept the office
of Councillor,
of Councillor
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartial discharge,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
as may be imposed upon me by law.
as may be imposed upon me by law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Great, thank you. Okay, there. Wonderful. That's yours too.
Thank you.
Done. Ring the bell.
I've rung this bell before. Many times.
I next call upon Councillor Alexa Didarakis. Please repeat after me. I, Alexa Didarakis,
I, Alexa Didarakis,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
swear that I am,
swear that I am,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor
qualified for the office of Councillor
for the municipality of St. George,
for the municipality of St. George,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I've been elected,
and that I hereby do accept the office of Councillor
and thereby accept the duties of the office of Councillor,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will diligently and faithfully impartially discharge,
to the best of my abilities,
to the best of my abilities,
the duties of the office
to be
as
that
me.
may be, oh, you can do
You
it.
go ahead. As may be imposed upon me by law.
That may be imposed by me by law. So help me God.
Great. Thank you. No problem. No problem. You just sign that. It's yours.
Thank you.
I got a pen for you there too.
Thank you so much.
All right. At this time, I call upon Councillor Leslie Armstrong.
Do I put my hand up or not?
You don't have to. No. Yeah. Please repeat after me. I, Leslie Armstrong,
I, Leslie Armstrong,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
of St. George, New Brunswick,
swear that I am,
swear that I am,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
to the best of my knowledge and belief,
qualified for the office of Councillor
qualified for the office of Councillor
for the municipality of St. George,
for the municipality of St. George,
to which office I have been elected,
to which office I have been elected,
and that I hereby do accept the office of Councillor,
and I hereby do accept the office of Councillor,
and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge,
and will diligently and faithfully and impartially discharge,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
as may be imposed upon me by law.
that may be imposed upon me by law. So help me God.
There we go. Wonderful. That's your pen. There you go.
Thank you.
Great. Yep. You can sign and ring the bell. Thank you. At this time, I call upon Mayor John Didarakis for remarks. Mayor. Yes. Mayor has reminded me as well that we are going to actually put upon him the mayor's chain. It's one of the part of the ceremony that we tend to forget, but very important, very important.
I have it in my speech.
Here we go. Want to do it now?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Excellent. There we go. Wonderful.
Wow. Well, Jason reminded me a few hours back that I must prepare a speech. So I did a bit of the homework, and I started by our history, and I think it's an important place to start a day like this. If you look at this chain, there are names of past mayors engraved in these plaques. So there is a lot of history in this chain of office. It goes back to the office of this town back to 1904. And I did a bit of a research and I found all the names, well-known names: Dewar, McGee, Kent, Mary, Louis Rubin, 1934. Thorne, Smith, another Rubin, Nathan Rubin, 1971, 1980 also, twice. Vance Craig, Stanley Smith, Sharon Tucker, Crystal Cook. So it's important when we start a new cycle to remember that we have a history and a past that we have to uphold. And I suppose 4 years from now, Jason will have to find a bigger tag to fit the name of John Detorakis. He's a bit bigger than Smith. And as Virginia Slim advertised a few decades back, you come a long way, baby. I want to actually spend a few minutes to actually reflect on the history of this town and to remind everybody that 1904, 117 years ago, when this town was incorporated, was served by a railway line, 3 hotels, 22 stores, and 2 mills. So let's get inspired by the historic greatness of this place. And when we hear the doubters say, oh, we are okay the way we are, remind them that the history of this town was not small. I must acknowledge, as Jason did, all the incoming councillors in my speech, starting with Deputy Mayor Barbara Rayner, Councillor Sam Rubin, Councillor Leslie Armstrong, Councillor Alexa Detorakis, and of course I would recognize 2 other councillors who, because of the vagaries of the law of election recounts and personal reasons, will take the oath on June 11. And that is past councillor and now councillor-elect Brenda Allison and councillor-elect Nancy Coulton. I want to thank also our departing acting mayor, Faith Avery, for holding the wheel of this town after the last mayor, Crystal Cook, was forced to resign because of health reasons. I wish he was here. As we look forward, I want to remind myself and all of us that this town selected a mayor who put forward some priorities. And I will just spend 3 minutes to remind you and myself that these are the priorities which I put forward and for which I will be held accountable 4 years from now for having delivered them. I started by suggesting that our first priority would be to be a strong community when this pandemic ends and challenges come that will knock at our door. And I have already spoke to Andrea, and I'm looking forward to talk to her much more often to deal with the challenges that the times and the province may throw in our way. I have promised to develop more cooperation agreements with the other municipalities in Charlotte County, and I'm pleased to say that just off the gate, I found 2 of the mayors, the mayor of Blacks Harbor, John Craig, and the mayor of St. Andrews, Brad Henderson, to be enthusiastic supporters of a stronger cooperation between the municipalities. So I hope that something good may come from this initiative. I have mentioned that this town has a strong backbone from the industry of the aquaculture, and we must strive to leverage any opportunity that supports both the town and the aquaculture industry. And one of my priorities is to meet early the decision makers of the industry to set up the relationship on the basis of a mutual respect and understanding its parties' interests. I have brought up in my election campaign the promoting the volunteerism, and I'm very, very committed to actually reaching out to Fundy High School and reaching out to our youngest generation. We actually have one of them with us today, to bring them inside the town as volunteers. We all can benefit out of this initiative, and it's one of my priorities, and I hope to deliver on that one. Finally, my last but perhaps the most important priority for this town, particularly as I reflect back to the 1904, when this town had its first mayor, is to getting a balanced growth. St. George is a recognized stakeholder in the Federal Atlantic Pilot Immigration Program. This is a program that will grow this town with many immigrant workers who will move in St. George to help our seafood industry. We must make sure that we deliver in our responsibility and recognize our duty as stakeholder with this immigration program and do the best to manage the challenges and maximize the benefits. Our provincial government also has set up a great program. It's called Live for the Moment New Brunswick. This is a program that markets New Brunswick to active retirees and active professionals who want to move to a rural, nice town like ours. And I will work hard with the province to make St. George a partner in capturing a piece of that initiative. It's a very important one if we need to grow this town. I want to close with an important message that this town belongs to us, all of us. And to make it succeed, we must all contribute. In the days ahead, you will see messages coming from this town asking for volunteers to support advisory committees that will help this town make the right decision. I must say please a few times, please, 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 if you have the knowledge to provide some advice in the area that you believe you can contribute, step forward. Send me an email, a Facebook message, a phone call. I'll make sure that you will get the opportunity to be part of an advisory committee. I promised my daughter Alexa that I will keep the speech short. The new generation wants speeches to be about 5 minutes. So I just realized that I broke my first promise to the councillors. So I will stop here. Please don't forget, as I said, St. George belongs to all of us. Thank you.
Just a couple of notes. The following members will be sworn in, as Mayor Diadorakis mentioned, on Friday, June the 11th at the Town Hall, and that's Councillor Brenda Allison and Councillor Nancy Colton will both be sworn in on Friday. At this time, I'd like to close. Thank you very much for coming out. Hope to see many of you, if not out around the town, certainly to perhaps the next council meeting. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. Thank you.